Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the new Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 1 Part 2 trailer known as Being Bad Never Looked So Good. This is a new trailer that LEGO just uploaded on their official YouTube channel, and there is a lot to talk about here despite it being only 30 seconds in length. With that being said though, a lot of what we see here is older footage, but there is some new stuff as well that I do want to spend some time talking about. So I'm not sure how long this video will be. I guess we will just play it by ear. I'm gonna go until I talk about everything that I want to talk about. But first things first, let's read through the description. Always a good place to start with these trailers. So the description reads as follows. The ninja face a race against time to restore order to the merged realms. And all that stands in their way is Empress Beatrix. Oh, and Raptin. And a small matter of Lord Ras. Oh yeah, and the Green Bone Warriors too. Almost forgot about Dr. LaRoe and Jordana. That's actually quite a lot of bad guys when you write it down. Don't miss the epic conclusion to Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 1 streaming October 12th. All that good stuff. Yep, October 12th. We are not too far away, folks. We are kind of down to the wire here, believe it or not. But yeah, first of all, we have all of the villains listed here, and these Bone Warriors that we see in the trailer, these guys are apparently officially known as the Green Bone Warriors. Interesting. I suppose they do have some green on them. We will talk more about them here in a second. But yeah, Lord Ras too. The small matter of Lord Ras. I almost wonder if they're being sarcastic because sure, Lord Ras might have a small role here, but he still is a pretty big threat. We have no idea what Lord Ras is planning. We know that he has some other plan that exists outside of Imperium, so I guess part 2 will explain all of that as well. Looking forward to it. But let's start breaking down the footage here. Now, keep in mind, a lot of this is older footage. Like I said, it's going to be kind of hard to determine what's old and what's new, but here we have Empress Beatrix just kind of sitting on her throne, you know, being all evil or whatever. The Empress mech arises from the throne. I like that. I like how she sits on the throne and it just transforms into the mech. I think that's actually a nice touch. But the Empress mech looks really good. Really, really good. We saw this towards the end of part 1 as well, when she first gets the mech, but this thing is pretty deadly looking. I love how it looks in the show. I think that design is fantastic, but still, we saw this already. We saw this at the end of part 1, nothing too new. Here we have some older footage, I believe, of Raptin, you know, where Raptin and the Imperium guards take on Lloyd, so I wonder why they're showing older footage here. Kind of strange. We see that a lot in this trailer. For some reason, they recycle a lot of older footage. Not really sure why. Maybe they don't want to reveal too much about what Raptin's actually up to in Dragons Rising Part 2. But this right here as well, I think is taken from the end of Part 1, where Raptin is on the back of the Photax and they are fighting the ninja. Yeah, this is very much the end of Part 1. We saw all of this already. The battle in Imperium with the dragons versus Imperium, Lloyd spinjitsuing around in the background. We've seen all of this before, haven't we? Unless I'm missing something. The fire dragon from Core burns a Photak. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw all of this already. This is new. You know, the scene with this dragon and this rock monster. We saw this rock monster in a previous trailer. He was actually holding a dragon core, and this location is going to be where Kai and Wildfire are, so maybe this is the wildness, maybe this is some other type of civilization. And here we have a better look at the guy. Beady little eyes. I really like how this guy is designed. I think he looks fantastic. Would not mind seeing a set based on this guy, and in previous trailers he did have a dragon core, like I said. So very curious to see what this is all about, what these creatures are all about, what their deal is. I think these guys do look pretty funny though, overall. The dragon is attacking them left and right, so I think that's interesting. Dragon versus weird rock monster thing. Looks like the rock monster is charging up some beam of energy. Looks to be those heat blasts that we saw in previous trailers. Wildfire was kind of absorbing them. So maybe these things have heat elemental power as well. Who's to say? Who's really to say? I guess only time will tell. Here we go. Little bit of an interesting reveal here. This was probably the biggest thing that was revealed in this trailer. The Bone Warriors, especially the Bone King, these guys are canon now. Now, in Dragons Rising Part 1, we did see some of these guys already. We saw them in the background of the Crossroads. Some of them were in the mech race that Sora and Aaron were participating in. So these guys being canon, that's nothing new. But the Bone King himself, I think that's a pretty big deal. Because the Bone King could very well be be a new villain for Ninjago Dragons Rising. However, with everything else already going on in Dragons Rising Part 2 and everything that we need to cover, do we really have room to give a fleshed out, extensive story to these guys, especially the Bone King? I don't think so, if I'm being honest, but I really hope they actually do something with this guy and make him an interesting character. His design carries over very well to the Dragons Rising aesthetic. The only thing that he's missing is his cape. Really hope they add that at some point. Maybe this will be a scene where he just doesn't have it, or maybe it's another animation mistake and in the final product he will have the cape. I really hope so. But as you can see here, all of the Bone Warriors are standing above someone or something. They're looking down at someone or something. I'm not really sure where they are here. It looks to be some type of dark jungle. Kind of hard to pinpoint where this is, actually. Now, these guys could very well be Skulkin from the underworld, and if that's the case, could this be Klaus? I might make a video about that later on. But if you know, you know. I think a lot of people have been theorizing for a while that this guy was Klaus, but we just assumed that the Bone King would not be canon. But now he is, so maybe all of the Klaus theories could come back into the spotlight. I will be doing a couple more videos about these guys in the future, so I guess stay tuned for those. But I'm really happy that the Bone Warriors, especially the Bone King, are canon in Ninjago Dragons Rising. So yeah, moving on from this scene, I think that scene's awesome. We have more of these Spectral Howlers in action. These guys, we've seen a lot from these guys before. Spectral Howlers is what the name is allegedly for these guys. That name is subject to change, though. That's just based off of leaks. But the Spectral Howlers, they scream, and the dragons, they get flung up against the wall. We have the Lightning Dragon and Sora the Dragon. So these two are partners probably with Nia and Sora, along with Ryu, that whole team. So that's interesting, I suppose. Moving on, we have another shot of this crab guy. In fact, I think this is the same shot that we saw from a previous trailer. The crab guy screams at Lloyd and Aaron. They will be fighting this guy for sure. I think this is from the same sequence, or maybe even the same episode, with these guys. These weird pirate-looking dudes. And I think this guy is the leader, considering that he has this red crown that kind of glows on top of his head. Not exactly sure what that is just yet, but these pirates might have something to do in Dragons Rising Part 2. Probably early on, I think Lloyd and Aaron are going to fight these guys, so this pirate clan probably going to be going up against Lloyd and Aaron. In fact, later on in the trailer, we do see one fighting Lloyd. So yeah, definitely against that team right there. Lloyd fights the leader of this pirate gang, or at least I assume he's the leader of the pirate gang. Here we have Dr. Leroux in what appears to be a wasteland of sorts. We see a bunch of garbage everywhere with some robots. This could be where she creates the giant Imperium robot that we see later on in the trailer. Just going to jump ahead really quick. Right here. This guy that we've seen in previous trailers as well could be where she creates him. Looks to be a very similar location, so I would not be surprised. Here we have Jordana, who is apparently going to have a big role in Dragons Rising Part 2, as well as possibly future Dragons Rising installments. She has her blade right there. A lot of people don't really seem to like this character. I don't know why. I think she's awesome. I think she is definitely worth keeping an eye on. That's for sure. This is old footage. Lord Ras fights Sora and Aaron. This is taken from the end of Part 1. Lord Ras swings his hammer. I really hope we see more of Lord Ras in Part 2, like more new stuff for him, because I want to see what his plan is all about. He's got something cooking up. He's got something going on. I want to see what that is. I want that mystery to be revealed. Here we have a new sequence, or not a new sequence, but a new shot, rather, new footage of the sequence in the realm of the administration. This is the office building realm with the secret agents or whatever that we've seen in previous trailers. Lloyd, Aaron, and Zane make their way through the facility trying to find something or someone. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But here we have some more secret agent dudes, this normal looking guy, and then a purple Hypnobrai. Interesting. Seems like there are a lot of Serpentine that are a part of this organization. Not really sure if they are a part of it willingly or not, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. They do have their little zapper gun things there that kind of look like checkout scanners, but yeah, they do shoot little blue beams of something, maybe blue beams of lightning. Again, if you know, you know. Bang, bang, pow, pow. And here we have the large Imperium garbage monster that we might see in the episode featuring Cole and the episode with the Gecko Months hybrid that apparently is an elemental master. This guy is here. He's still big. He still means business, of course. And he is throwing something at the Lightning Dragon, who is making a grand escape with Cole on the back. That's Cole right there, just kind of hanging out there on the tail of the dragon as the garbage monster throws a car at him. So I hope Cole survives that. Hope he's all good. But yeah, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for this Dragons Rising trailer right there. Big highlight of the trailer for me, obviously, is still the Bone Warriors, especially the Bone King, or what does the description call them? The Green Bone Warriors. Yeah, I'm just going to call them the Bone Warriors for right now. But yeah, interesting to see these guys here, especially the Bone King. Will he end up being someone important? Maybe someone that we recognize from Ninjago's past? Possibly. Leave all your thoughts and theories down below. Thank you so much for watching. And with that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my breakdown of this new trailer. Being bad never looked so good. Feel free to check out this trailer on LEGO's official YouTube channel if you have not done so just yet. And if you guys enjoyed today's breakdown, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Leave all your thoughts and comments down below, and we will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.